Death is like the wind, always by my side.
Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're doing a review on Gen.G versus T1 Game 5 of the Summer Playoffs. I think this is for Worlds, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we have Chovy on the Yone and Faker on the Azir. So very hype matchup. Very, very hype matchup. But yeah, this is Game 5. They lock in Yone. To my knowledge, I think he goes a very unique build this game. So it'll be fun to see. May have done a video on it. But yeah, we have Chovy going D shields, probably second wind, and teleports. Which, I mean, is pretty standard. There's no way Yone can ever solo kill Azir. It's a really good matchup for Yone. It's very free lane, and you outscale him in the side lane. So I really like the Yone pick this game. It's paired perfectly, I mean, with the Maokai Yone is so good. Alistar Yone's so good. Like, when I say something's good with Yone, think AP plus CC. It's kind of like Yasuo, but not needing the knockup, you know? Although Maokai is really good with Yasuo too. But it's better with Yone because of his ult. But obviously this is a better Yone game than Yasuo game because Yasuo would not be very good into Jax Poppy. Yeah, it does seem a little difficult to play as Yone. But if he plays it well, then it should be okay. Also, this is a Bork game, for sure. Bork for the early sustain into Azir. Pure tank Poppy, pure tank Rel, tanky Jax. Super good Bork game. I'm kind of hoping he didn't go second win, because I think second win is kind of fake. If you're going teleport plus D-shields, by the way, this is for solo queue too. I wouldn't go second win. I think it's really overkill. Like, you don't need 3 different things that are giving you healing, right? It's not gonna matter. Like, you have teleport, you have D-shields. Okay, level 3 gank. Okay, Faker. Oh, no way. I mean, he's fine. Damn. Actually, insane reaction by Faker there.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you lead with the root, you're gonna get pulled.
Damn.
Because Faker always does is he pushes his advantages and then just jumps to his sands.
This is really good by Maokai though, because Azir completely shits on Yone early, obviously. As you saw, Chovy was just couldn't play the game, which makes me feel like he doesn't have second win because he was really low, and I don't think he should be getting that low without second win, or if he had second win. But maybe he is smart and he went conditioning, because that's what I would go. I would go conditioning overgrowth. Oh, Chovy? Chovy? Oh, Chovy. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. He did waste flash, kind of stinks, but kill goes over to Rel. Not really a big deal. Interesting, he's going double Dorans on the Yone. He's just playing for like that really big early game. I mean, I guess it's fine because if he gets to his late game, he's chilling. But now he's 450. Like, he just spent a 450 gold to like delay his first item. I think in a competitive setting, it's fine to do so you don't bleed out too much. But obviously in solo queue, I wouldn't really do this. I mean, you could probably do this into like a harder matchup, like let's say you're against like Renekton, like D shield or like D shield into D. Although you wouldn't really want to start D shield into Renekton, I think. Low key miss when 2 Doran's blades actually stacked. Oh, it. But yeah, hopefully we see a lot of them. It's already been showing a lot mid lane. Yeah, as I was saying, Maokai is really doing a good job because Maokai has to pressure Azir early, or Yone can't really play the game. He'll just get poked. So the fact that he's like going for those ganks is good because that is the advantage of Yone. Yone has the gank setup, but he cannot win 1v1 in Azir. Not early game. Yeah, Azir's really strong right now, apparently. I thought he was dog shit, but I've been seeing that champ like 1v9 even solo queue. I'm gonna skip through to some action.
Take a look at the health bar of Doran. You know, they're threatening. I don't think they're gonna dive into Cassante here, but definitely threatening it as here comes Delight.
As we can see, this is why he went double Doran's, but I guess. The matchup is very rough early game. Very rough. But as soon as he gets like Berserkers plus 1 item, it's so doomed for the Azir. Like, he cannot play the game anymore. Especially in side lane. But again, I don't really think that Azir should ever die. 1v1. Only to ganks.
flash, but, you know, Guma flashes away. They don't have vision in the river. They don't know what's coming there, and Carrier was on the way. So they get the flash.
Picks up the double dagger.
Big roam from Delight.
It's fine.
Peanut came to mid to try to push Faker out. But
Although he had enough gold for just go recurve bow, which is what I usually do. But then he would lose the refill pot. So he just really wanted the refill pot.
Complete the plate, gets about 2/3 of it here.
Yeah, we're gonna see slowly this matchup get a turn. Or it should, at
Between the
least.
two of them. And you can see the gold lead here for Pays is all that they're really sitting on the lead for.
They need to. I think they can. Or the AD builds, Poppy on Kaisa, coming composite.
You only care about the mid. Oh, okay. Some action.
They don't really need to rely on.
Big Yone's going on the Azir. Poppy's behind though.
Answer from Genji.
Oh, a little push and no. Just,
I think if Poppy comboed that correctly, they could have changed CC'd.
Go back.
Like, the Poppy should have
Send your soul
E'd
back
while
back
he was still in the air, but he just didn't.
to this, and
Although I don't think they kill. It would have been a huge chunk though. It would have been worth.
here in mid.
Failed opportunity by the Poppy though.
Anything here, obviously giving up the Drake early. The
Not
Herald
gonna lie,
15
Owner did not play very well this year.
You know, Peanut could hit 6.
The little that I saw, I didn't really watch much of it,
Fight very well with,
but when I peeked over,
steal away this ball,
not doing too hot.
actually give him 6. He's not able to do so.
Okay, the E to dodge, nice.
there on the stun, otherwise could have been
Pretty sure out of like all the pro mid laners,
result, so
I think Chovy's probably the one that plays Yone the most.
big rotation up towards that red
Like,
side.
Faker is not a big Yone player, I know that.
Signs, but nobody is-
Whenever they pick Yone, it's always for Zeus.
I love this.
Chovy's on it a lot. I've seen even Knight play it a decent amount.
So many times, including him.
But yeah, usually if they're picking Yone,
And taking the advantages, pushing
it's almost always Zeus. Sometimes Faker though, sometimes.
He was measured in how he went over and contested that red buff. And playing Peanut's game really well, actually. And you love to see the growth of this player who I think, you know, very you want to play for
play.
Yeah, he's got the Berserker Greaves.
They're going to hurt his ability to make a play there. And Poppy into Yone.
Like, this is the thing. So the reason why he's getting poked so much is because he's just going for every single last hit. So to go for every single last hit and just eat all this poke, he has to be going what he's going. Like, he has to be going the D shield, Doran's Blade, refill pot, probably second wind, I would imagine.
Really fight for.
But he is just not caring about getting harassed, and he's just taking it. Taking it, knowing he's not gonna die,
Opponent at this point.
using his TPs just as CS.
Trying to break a freeze here. We'll get the
Can't really do that in regular solo queue games. It's kind of like flip at that point.
as he tries to put the
But
pressure on this
obviously in competitive, you know your team's not gonna end. So hopefully,
And you see Faker in mid here with the
it's a very boring early game for Yone.
Very lackluster. Delight nearly dies. Actually, 3 in the bottom side as the dive is
The
coming in.
dive,
It is very
dude. I actually think Alistar is like one of the best supports in the game. Like, that champ is insane to me.
forced.
Alistar and Rel are so strong.
over here.
Nice little push all out under the turret. The counter
Damn, if you got that off.
actually hit Doran on the flash.
Yeah, his health here, so just try to slow this, but it will charge over-index into this just one pretty hard here.
I was gonna say he's gonna greed for this plate, but
Okay, now he's got the double Dorans, the refill pod, the second wind, the teleport, and the Vamp Scepter. So surely he should have enough sustain now, where he can actually just like win the lane pretty easily. Even if he gets hit by everything. But yeah, this is why a lot of people say that Yone takes like no skill, and that he's like kind of boring, which I kind of agree. Like, Yone mid doesn't really take much skill. It's kind of just, especially in pro play, where it's just take D shields, take take teleport, take everything to the face, AFK farm, and then you eventually just auto win. Which, yeah, I think is very boring. Well, I mean, those are only the range matchups. The melee lanes take a lot more skill, which is why top lane is more fun and more skill expressive. Melee lanes have a lot more to them. Like, almost every top lane is like different played. It's like, oh, the way you verse Riven and the way you verse Irelia is like different, you know, certain things that you watch out for. Whereas like versing Azir, versing Victor, is the same exact thing. Just get shafted early, get your items, and you auto. That is why I have not been playing mid lane for any of the videos. Mid lane, very sleeper. Very sleeper. And about Dzukill before, he said the same thing. He finds mid Yone completely boring. Very sleeper.
Opposition anymore Chovy, how to put that pressure on mid.
Yeah, instead, into Gen G. Now, there's not a lot of damage between these two as the ult comes out from
Hey,
Zeus,
Jackson, a
and
1v3?
Noah's trying to help out, but he gets
Really dead, right? He has a
knocked
flash.
away as the double Q3 does come in from the
Oh my
Kazumi.
god, how broken is Jax?
As Paze makes his way in and collects the kill.
NG and of each and every one to Paze to get to take. He needs another.
Okay.
Some waves being lost in a big way. And
So as we would see, nothing really happened mid lane except for the one time that he died to like support jungle.
This could go so anyway.
Let's watch the play
That's
this.
exactly what we expected from this game when we saw the draft. Just such
I guess he just wasn't expecting this whole like shift. It is kind of random because Herald's not even up yet. Oh, why? Caught him off guard.
Gets the very close game where the gold is too. You know, it's Arel who picks it up for gold here to Genji.
Good work yet.
Minions.
Okay, we point. Chovy's just parked. This one does go.
Ooh, okay, finally some action.
Wants to try to get Zeus ahead.
Does he survive the 1v2? Ooh, really good chain CC. Damn, he actually gets the ult off? Bro, you can't tell me this is not Korean ping gap. Like, this has to be the one ping. I am very shocked he got that ulti off. Holy. How broken is Yone? And now he has the Thanos item. And now he just auto wins. Won't be winning like anyone. Especially Azir.
Bottom side turret.
Answer the blue buff, and he does 1-2 split out of hand.
Yeah, this is easy for them out. Going to be a threat is KDA, as you mentioned, the lack of items.
So do you guys like see why I don't play mid lane anymore? Like the more, I'm not gonna say I'm versing people like Faker, but like with the higher elo mid lane goes, especially when you're playing Yone, this is how the games go out mostly. It is 20 minutes and nothing has happened. Like basically Chovy has just sat in a corner and AFK farmed for 20 minutes. Like that is what happens a lot of games. High elo and Yone. Very boring. He's actually fun into melee mids though, like when you're versus like Kiana, shit like that. Actually like skill expression. Play the game. Hey, to the E. This is third Q. It was team. I like the way he uses E. He kind of just like zoned them and pressured them off the whole time. Oh. And he flash for him. So I really like how slow he played that fight. Like that is how, especially if you're going Bork Yone, is how you want to play fights. Like you just want to play with your team, play front to back, single target. The amount of Yones I see rush Bork and they're like, I'm going for the 4-man ult. Bro, you're going Bork build. If you're gonna go for the 4-man ult, go crit. You know? Because Bork is only good single target. Obviously, like, I'm not saying don't go for multi ults. But there's just so many people who just dive in for no reason with Bork and it's like, that's not how you play. Yeah, I just love how he played that. Made it really slow. Made sure he gets third Q, just zoning them with the Z. Granted, he didn't really have to do too much. I think the fight was already like kind of won. Yeah, see, it's like Kaisa cannot walk in. Like, how can Kaisa walk in when he's just like in E like that? I think his ult was kind of trolled though. I think it was just a miscommunication, because if he goes for like the 2-man ult on those two, or the 1-man ult on Kaisa, it should be a lot better. Like, the 2-man ult with the Alistar. I don't like the ult on Poppy, but I mean, it's just a small thing. He just wanted to try to get the dragon, I think. Yeah, he would have had a juice 2-man ult, and that would have been such a cleaner wipe. Doesn't really matter either way, though. Oh, yeah, she lands out. Oh, yeah, here's the build. After that whole fight, he just bought a whole even shroud. So you guys can try this. Only recommend it in mid lane, though. It's not good in top. So the reason why... This is a thing, right? I'll explain it. So top lane, second item would probably be like Hullbreaker. Hullbreaker just because like you're in the split push 24/7. Amazing stats, broken for the 1v1, right? But for mid lane, you're a mid laner. You're going to be grouping 90% of the time at this point of the game. So Hullbreaker is just stupid. Yeah, you get the health, but you're not getting the stats. So think of Even Shroud as a Hullbreaker, that you can group with, and its utility. So that is the thought process of go and even shot. It's kind of just going like the Hull Breaker second, but you can't go it's on mid lane. So that's the point of it. Again, it's just a Hull Breaker that you can group with. That's the image just flew over. Let's watch that again. As I was explaining. So Yone plays this fight. Where even is Yone? Am I blind? Oh, he's right there. He's perma stun the whole fight. This is ult on everyone. It doesn't matter. Bro, whenever I do these Yone reviews, I swear to God, the Yone or Yasser just does absolutely nothing. Like, oh man. I really do think mid lane in competitive is so fucking worthless. Holy shit. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, damn, this game was decided through jungle, bot lane. Just like solo queue. Mid lane is such a worthless role.
You could have just said, well, they get Baron, it's a really tough situation, but, you know, maybe we can...
He just got stun locked forever, missed ult. C-dub. Even Shroud, yeah. If you guys don't know what Even Shroud does, basically when you CC someone, you yourself does damage too. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think it's only your allies do more damage, but no, you yourself do damage too. So, pretty good. That's really good. Yeah, here he just trolled. He just queued into the Poppy stun and got perma CC'd. So if they weren't massively ahead, that could have been very scary. Kind of like did nothing the whole fight. But, okay, it does not matter. Here he goes, third item. Looks like he's going, that shield bow. Yeah, he's going shield bow. So Bork even shot shield bow, and then if it went to fourth item, I would assume he'd probably go like Bloodthirster? Bloodthirster, Kraken, something like that. Yeah, definitely try this build out. I don't know if it's... I would only do it if you're going Bork first item, and if you want to know if it's a Bork game, just if they have a shit ton of frontline. Frontline, high HP, like that. Fighters. Don't build it into like assassins. Too bad. Yeah, if you want to try it out with the Bork build, definitely try it out. I think it is honestly the best second item on that build. Because going like Bork into IE is just so awkward, man. Like you don't need that much damage. You're just so squishy. It always felt kind of weird. And there's also like Bork into Gale Force, which again, I just such a meh. I'll just get the tankiness. But yeah, no, the rest of the game probably just gonna be slow. Slow bleed outs.
At least if T1 get that same, if they do, Yone can push, they dire here.
He has the shield bow.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
So Bork, even child, shield bow. The current season of Yone, I guess. Bro, ever since this item update, it's been so wonky. Although I think it's kind of cool. Honestly, people can hate on it, but I think there's a lot of variety with builds now. So it's like we got what we wanted, you know? Like there's so many players that are just like, oh, shield bow IE every game is so boring. Well, there you go. Now it's like this build, this Kraken IE, Gale Force, there's so many different things. Okay, gets the 2-man ult and gets CC'd, and there we go. Well, I mean, he tried for something. I like it. Let's go. Oh, uses the big blast cone and gets perma CC'd and has to get back. That's what I was saying. When I was looking at their team comp, I was like, huh. I feel like it's really hard for Yone to play this game. But I think it did its job in team fights. Did its job for zoning and very good inside into the.
I mean, this is to let the minions do the work. T1, one more
They have double TP. Let's see.
Well.
Stacks his NATO. Instantly goes on the rail. Oh my god, that damage. And again, that's another thing. People were like, oh, does this build even do damage? He just almost one-shot a rail in like 3-hour attack. Oh, gets the ult. Ooh, okay, he played that well. And that's GG. But yeah, don't, again, mid lane in competitive, it feels like it doesn't do too much, but I think his build is honestly the best build he could have done this game. Can't really see any improvements on it. Bork was super good, even shot for the team. Mid lane is a utility role after all. Good tankiness. It's really solid. Yeah, I mean, he played the matchup completely fine. And yeah. Feels bad for T1 because I am a big T1 fan, but it is what it is. We'll get him next time, I guess. I think there's a loser's bracket, so. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you enjoyed the VOD reviews. I know we haven't done them in a very long time, so if you guys enjoy, let me know if you want me to keep doing them. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.